Much better. And the next one would be Wayao, which is also ivory. What's the other ivory? Madanda. Yeah, you're okay for a little bit longer. Costly trade embargoes against Great Britain and France. I'm okay with that because that's keeping them out of the Dutch Channel, over which we have an 85% control. We're actually losing 200 ducats a month to the English again. That's with a 200% increase, and also... Oh, wow. Britain's embargoing me by 47%. You're not in the coalition. You're allied to Austria, so I could fight you and Austria separately from the rest. Yeah, I need to do something to humble the British and teach them their real place here. So let's detach my navy, because I'm seeing that I could catch their entire fleet here, basically. And I'm going to do it. We're going to go to war. Take Northumberland. I think that can be arranged. Who is Austria allied to? A lot of people, including Ming. War with Austria. I can get Austria to break their alliance with Ming. Perfect. Oh, I could even call in Brunswick and give Tuscany something. Oh, that's the Pope. I could give them a bit of Austria, sure. You know what? Yeah, let's bring in the Allies. Alright, let's do this. Is the AE still atrocious? Nah, AE is fine. Nah, it's totally fine. No problems brewing there at all. None. Alright, smashing that fleet, smashing that fleet. You're probably going to beat that fleet, but eh. And in the meantime, let's start loading troops up and shipping you into London. I can't do that because you are currently fighting there. So what we can do is put you up onto the... Sure. So this is one of the reasons I built 250 heavies. That is another territory I'd quite like. It's a natural harbour. Alright, I need to remember that exists. Also that. I don't think Austria has anything in... Oh, they do! Oh! They're in Bali. And Bali's the thing stopping me connecting these islands. And Tuscany just happens to have some troops over here. And bear in mind that this is Tuscany and Prussia. Prussia is under a PU under Tuscany right now. So I called in the big dogs for this fight. If my math is correct, Mordred has 386,000 army. 413, but I am building more. So it might well have been about that. Because I'm building another stack down here. Which for this stage of the game, with a country the size I am, is relatively small. That was a victory here. Let's ship you out this way. Oh, you're just going to attack me? Fine. Meanwhile, the big fight, 75 heavies versus my 93. This is a test of Dutch naval superiority. Both losing ships. And they do have the plus 15% heavy ship combat ability and the 20% naval ability. They have maritime, which I don't. They have quality, which I do. Versus my force limit size. Although I have naval leader fire, sailor maintenance, And also, of course, the Dutch Republic, which is a 10% heavy ships. So their heavies are 5% better than mine. Unless Maritime gives some modifiers to that, which it might. But I seem to be getting reinforced. Oh, not really. Those are only my light ships. Yeah, so their morale is definitely dropping. In fact, their heavies are fading precipitously. They're coming in for London. So I'm going to have to drop in troops pretty hot over there. Oh, I can end this fight once and for all. Just send in another 95 heavies. Oh, and a small Brunswick army just saw off the British, who apparently managed to land. Oh, they own Brittany. Alright. There we go. Reinforcements have arrived. Suddenly there's 168 heavies show up. I'm really hoping to see most of those fade and disappear. They're pretty tough ships. They're taking a bit of a pounding. And there it is. We captured 6 ships, mostly transports by the looks of it. They lost 33, I lost 22. They had a good admiral there. So, Dutch Channel is deselected. We now have a way of landing. I'm going to grab these two and put you there. Just to make sure I keep complete control over the coast here. And these transports pick up the next group. And then the battle. This is where I'm expecting to completely dominate them. I have quadruple the number of artillery. They have slightly less cavalry, but that doesn't really matter. Infantry is the same. They have remarkably high discipline. Their infantry combat ability is 30%. So is mine. My cavalry is 10, their cavalry is 10, my artillery is 20, their artillery is 20. Britain bringing out the quality. I've got the fire, they don't. I have the numbers. And they have a Habsburg in command. Dead. Right, let's just start taking forts. And forts. Prussia beating the living daylights out of the Austrians and being beaten the daylights out of over there. I mean, Austria's going to have just a lot of troops here. In fact, you know what? I should be taking Austria out of this war first. So let's get back on the boats and head back over here. And I'll send some troops to go and deal with the Austrians because I need to beat them first. So that I can piece them out separately. So, 100,000 men, march that way. Nothing much going on there. That's good. We're still 2 years away from the next mill tech. Now, I'm not a general, but it would seem to me that the British are losing. Yes. Let's see if they try and leave. Go on. No? Don't fancy it? Frankly, I don't blame you. Siege of Northumberland's done. That's their capital gone. Oh, I see that. Attacking my colonial navies. Not so fast. Montgomery is over. These forts are atrocious. So you split. And we're just going to start carpet sieging England proper. So many heavies they brought here? 11. They do have an admiral. And they are sinking my ships alarmingly quickly. They run as soon as they see the reinforcements coming, but they try and make an escape. Yeah, I think I need to dock my ships and get them repaired, because we took a lot of hits there. Actually, one thing we could do is just keep pushing them out of the ports. West March is done. Let's go crush their army again. Oh, I see what they're doing. Irritating. Right, let's sink this fleet. Oh, you're staying there in Kent. Right, I'll see you in Kent. Are we going to see an independent Wales? If by independent you mean Dutch Wales, quite possibly. Killing transports. We just caught them. Ooh, heavy ship combat ability. That's a rather useful ability to have there, buddy. Dutch Channel needs to continue protecting trade in the Dutch Channel. Let's just drop a bunch of ships in here. And that's a stack wipe. The English army seems to have disappeared, strangely. Let's start sieging some of the Austrian stuff down. Price of artillery just went up, never mind. Split, split, split. Let's take out the southern coast. So Britain's already on low enthusiasm. Austria's going to take a bit more beating. That's a lot of revolutionaries that just entered my lands. I think they're going to Gujarat though, so it's fine. They're just passing through. England has always been Dutch. They just didn't know it. Cumbria's fallen. What I'd really like to do is, yeah, take Ayrshire and then Desmond. I think that's the remnants of the Royal Navy. There's no heavies here. Spirit de Corps, +3 army professionalism. Don't mind if I do. Ooh, and Brunswick's been busy over there. Jolly good. Meanwhile, over here, sieges continue to run on. Unrest. Oops. Attack there. Move back there. Move back there. Marvellous. And Spain's dying to Tlemcen. So, Austria. What do I need? Oh, not much. I was going to say, what do I need to do to get you out of this war? Not a whole lot, really. Actually, let's work out this peace deal. So, giving some lands here to the Prussians, I think, would probably go down pretty well. Although they haven't actually taken anything yet. I want that. I want that. That, and that, and that. That's 76% already? What? 20% for barley, 14 for that. I guess they're not co-belligerent. Yeah, okay, I get that. Well, I guess this is going to be a fairly long, protracted war against the Austrians. Oh, and also, cannot forget this. Annul treaties with Ming. That's all I'm going to ask you for now. Because I'm still a little bit concerned about the coalition and also the fact that I'm very low on manpower. I still need to kick them out. Still being repaired, more or less. That's the rebels dealt with. There's Devon taken. That's a lot of ships. Hopefully I can catch you up there. Ah, ruler election. So currently I have a 535 in charge, who I kind of like. We would get a 9-pointer or a 10-pointer. We'll go towards the orangists. I'm okay with that. Couple months away. Right, 150 ships descending upon the one British heavy. Okay, I may have slightly overestimated their ability to actually fight there. Now watch as I lose the fight. That's where their heavies are. But I wanted to take control of this, that I could march into Ireland and take Ireland out. Austria's back up to high. Oh, you know what? Let's go fight the Austrian army. Because if we can kill the Austrian armies, then the Prussians and the Tuscans should be able to mop them up themselves. Wow. Lost all of the light ships. Whoops. That was a victory. Let's go back to sieging. That was also a victory. So let's go beat these guys up, because that's where their actual heavies are. I'm going to have to chase you. Ugh. And you're quite a lot quicker than I am. You know what? Half of you go that way, half of you go this way. By this way, I mean this way. That's not half. Still going the wrong way. Oh, we caught them. Just go as quickly as you can. That's still not their heavy fleet. Regardless, it's a sunk fleet. Is that their heavy fleet? That's part of their heavy fleet. It's definitely a significant portion of their fleet down there. "300 ships. Like, all of my minions are just throwing their fleets into this fight as well. Are we going to have an admiral floating on the Jetsam again? I hope so, that was fun. Alsace just surrendered. I was kind of hoping I'd win that fight up there before Essex gave up. I'm going to pretend to move you here, then move you back again. Reset that siege. Vienna's gone. Alright, now the pressure is on Austria. Here we go. So I definitely want that. Have my allies determined what they want yet? Yes. So that actually makes Tuscany happy. And I want them to... Wait, that's with Britain. Tuscany doesn't care here. It would have to be elsewhere. Where was it that I really wanted? That one. I mean, I'd be kind of okay with this. Let's just get them out of this war. So now if I were to piece Britain out, once I have a diplomat back, I'll see if I still need to give stuff to Tuscany or not, because I'm not sure that I will. Also, ooh, March. Wasted a bit there. And you two can head home and basically just start drilling. Because we're going to need a lot of professionalism when the French, Austrians... We'll actually have a truce with Austria and Britain now, so they can't join a coalition. We have the final idea group. Plutocratic, more morale, more manpower recovery. Manpower has been a bit of an issue. I mean, I know I can just get infinite mercenaries, so that's not a huge issue. That also is more goods produced, and caravan strength, and another merchant. Yeah, we're going plutocratic. We have the flying battery, which is the final artillery piece. And we have an advisor, Diplo. Morale of navies. No, can't promote you. Has to be tariffs. Yeah, I don't like any of you. Let's replace all of those guys. Ooh, we just saw that. You're about to take that province. This fight is still ongoing. Oh, they brought in their heavies. That's why. I'm actually lost like 100 heavies in this war. Why did I start with economic and not trade? Because Gelderland is not a great trading power. I did not start this game as Holland. I started as Gelre. And also I just really like economic. It's my favourite idea group. Okay, so this is going to be a bit of a Barney. Fortunately, I cannot put Aracor in command. This is a defensive fight. It's in the hills. We have 2 points of morale more than they. They have somehow got more discipline, though. They also have just more numbers. I was going to say, I lost? It would be this one I'd be losing. Yeah, my centre held. Theirs did not. Great victory. 27, 31, 32, 33,000 dead. Force 18. So let's go and take Ayrshire. Because once we have Ayrshire, then we can actually cross without any problems. Can I go? Yes, we are going. Any recommendations for early Brandenburg to Prussia ideas started with its influence? Well, right there I would have said not influence, but that's just because I don't like influence in diplomatic. With Prussia, just double down on what you know is going to be strong. I mean, usually with Brandenburg I would go economic, so that you can get a strong economic foundation, and then just get everything military that you possibly can. See you, Callantyr. Luck making all the money. Thank you. I'm not sure the Dutch particularly need luck in making money, though. Morale of navies level 3. Still can't promote you. Improve relations? Yeah, it's not something I particularly care about. Let's try again. Reroll. Britain's trying to re-establish themselves down there. Good luck to them. So we've got Ayrshire, so I can now just cross over at will. I don't remember if there's a full stack over here or not. I'm not sure that there is, but there might be. Meanwhile, I'm down to 72 heavies. Ah! All my cores from the previous war have just finished. Excellent. Sank their entire fleet. We did lose 78 heavies, but we sank everything. Oh, no, they ran. Speaking of coring, I have some cores, don't I? No, because I didn't take barley in the end. That's true. So, question. Are you already happy? You're already happy. Okay. Because I gave you land from Austria. So. Hello, England. Just to stop you from ever doing that again. Ever. I think I want something a little bit like that. Oh no, I want Lincolnshire. Perfect. Ah, now you're getting uppity. Oh, you probably want land over here, don't you? What is my trust with Tuscany right now? Just out of interest. 50. 5. So they'll go down to 35 if I don't give them anything. I could give them Brittany. I don't know what they want. Yeah, they're trying to take this stuff. I'm not sure I want to give them the Ivory Coast, though. Oh, they want this bit. You know what? You can... Hey? Oh, that's what they owned that's been occupied. Right, yeah, okay. See, Tuscany's already pulling out 50 ducats. I don't want to give them any more strength there. I think I'm just going to have to screw you. Because I gave you land from Austria. But apparently that doesn't count.